The ancient Greeks and Romans loved their dramas, their plays, their acts, their skits. In fact, in most of their cities, they would build huge complexes, theaters and amphitheaters, so that they could be entertained by these dramas that actors would put on. And these actors, they were very, very skilled, and they had a vast costume array that they could choose from. And one of the things that the Greek and Roman actors relied on the most was these masks that they would make to portray emotion, these masks that they would make to show which group of people they belonged to as they were acting. And over time, the actors developed a name for themselves, and the name was Hippocrates. And it just meant somebody who was somebody different, and you never knew who they were because they always had on a mask. They had a mask on for happy, they had a different mask on for sad. They had one mask on for this group of people and a different mask on for another group of people. And you never really knew who that person was because they were a Hippocrates. That word might sound a little bit familiar to you because we have a modern day English word that is a direct translation of Hippocrates, and it is hypocrite. And a hypocrite is someone who is one person with one group of people and another person with another group of people. We often use it about church people, that a hypocrite is somebody who's a good Christian at church but lives just like everybody else out in the world. That's a hypocrite. But all of us are hypocrites. We all tend to be somebody with one group of people and be somebody different with another group of people. Or we put on a mask so that people can't really see who we are. We put on our church mask when we go to church, and we put on our family mask when we're at home, and we put on our work mask when we're at work, and then we have a private mask that we wear that we don't let anybody see who that person is. And as a result, nobody really knows who we are, and we live these fragmented, masked, veiled lives. And the truth is, take it from me, that is an exhausting way to live your life. And there is a better way. There's a better way, and that is to follow the way of Jesus, to be a Jesus follower, to be a whole person, to live with integrity. A person of integrity does not have a church mask and a work mask and a family mask and a private mask and a hobby mask. He might have all those things in his life, but he doesn't become a different person to do each of those different activities. He is the same person, she is the same person at work as they are at church, the same person at home that they are in their private life. Who you are in public, if it doesn't match who you are in private, you are wearing a mask. You are being a Hippocrates, and nobody really knows who you are. Now, the best way for you to be a whole person, not a fragmented, broken person, is to live with integrity, wholeness of character. Psalm 119:9 says, "How can a young person walk the path of purity or integrity? How can somebody walk the path of being a whole person, laying down the masks and being a person of integrity?" Well, he answers his own question, and he says, "Only by living according to your word, Lord." So it's the word of God that gives us the ability, the strength, the spiritual power that we need to lay down our masks, to become a whole person, be comfortable in our own skin, be exactly who God made us to be, and then be the same person at home that we are at work, and the same person at church that we are in our hobbies, to be a whole, non-fragmented, non-mask wearing person. This is who Jesus was. He was the same person with his disciples that he was with the religious leaders. He was the same person in private that he was in public. He's our example, and if we're going to follow him, one of the things we're going to have to develop is this skill of being a whole person, being a person of integrity, somebody who is not willing to wear different masks for different people. And I think one of the great blessings, we talked about those blessings yesterday, but one of the great blessings is it's easier to live your life when you're one person and not 7 or 8 or 12. So today, if you want to be a person of integrity, it starts with walking the path by reading, knowing, absorbing, and living the Word of God. So maybe today you could take just a couple minutes, maybe on your way to work, push the U version button, read Psalm 119, have it read to you if you're driving, and just let the Word of God guide your ways today. That's how we lay down the masks. That's how we stop being hypocrites. So go today and be whole.